Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will introduce myself. My name is Anindi Lupita Nasyanka and I'm in Pharmacy Department, Faculty of Law, University of UMGHESIC Indonesia. I would like to present you my research about anti-cancer activity by in silico prediction. In Health, Social Science and Humanity Conference, UMGHESIC2020, with the title of Pre-Synthesis Study, Docking Toxicity Prediction and Pharmacophore Identification of N4 Phenyl carbamatiol benzamide series as CYP21 inhibitor. Okay, I will tell you about my background, why I'm using this research. Okay, we know that rational development is being crucial in this time because a lot of disease is going grow up, such as COVID-19 and cancer that's still growing up. So we need that the drug development that being rational to develop. One of the approach is by in silico prediction. In silico prediction, we can using activity prediction that we would know what is this activity in the receptor, and then toxicity prediction that we will know how to this drug to interact with our organ and can what's the name can produce toxic. And the last one is pharmacophore identification. With pharmacophore identification, we will know that the drug is very useful to interact with the receptor and it has a higher activity and minimal toxicity and to be ready to synthesize. The three of them we will use to develop anti-cancer agent because anti-cancer agent is still promising and we don't have a drug that will cure cancer because cancer is still growing up for the research. Then for the development of anti-cancer agent, we must to determine the targeted receptor. And in this research, we used CYP21 receptor to target it for anti-cancer agent because CYP21 can lower P53 molecule. That P53 molecule it will get the cancer cells. So if we inhibit that CYP21, we can have a lot of P53 protein and then the cancer will be apoptosis. Okay, after we determine the targeted receptor, we have to the compound. Okay, we will using N4 phenyl carbamatiol benzamide structure series, but the status there is different with another research. We will have the available synthesis moiety that available in Sigma Aldrich store. So our compound will be synthesized after this research. Okay, this is the structure of N4 phenyl carbamatiol benzamide that had fluorine and thiol in the structure. Okay, that the structure is very similar with another anti-cancer agent that very known in the world, and one of them is new development for CYP21. Why I'm using this structure? Because it has fluorine moiety. That fluorine moiety can increasing lipophilic and electronic interaction, so that it will increasing the activity of anti-cancer. Okay, after that, we must to compare with the known compound that will have CYP21 activity, such as tenofin and hydroxyurea. Hydroxyurea is one of anti-cancer that available in the market. We will be using two compound as a references. And we will compare our series and the reference with activities, prediction, and toxicities, and pharmacophore identification to the further develop. Okay. After that, we have a new anti-cancer agent that ready to synthesize, developed, and modification with higher activity and low toxicity. Okay. And then I will to tell about my material and method in this research. I have the CYP21 enzyme that is downloaded from a protein data bank with this address and with ID for I5I. Then I will randomly using 20 NBABFT series that selected from imaginary compound with synthesis material available at Sigma Aldrich store. And the instrumentation I have personal notebook, Windows 10.1 with operating system, RAM is 4 GB and Intel Core is processor is Intel Core i5. Then we have Then we have done with software such as HSSH 13, then molecular virtual Docker 5.5, and then ligand code 4.3.2. And then we using online web server toxicity prediction in this address. Okay, and the method, we have 4 steps for our method. First is we must to have ligand preparation. Ligand preparation is we have minimized energy from 20 series in the ChemBio 3D, and after that we have to docking activity prediction in the molecular virtual Docker. After we have the activity, we must select it into 5, and after we have 5 that higher activity than the reference, we had toxicity prediction in the protox, and after that we have only one that choose for pharmacophore identification that have higher activity and minimal toxicity. Okay, this is our result and discussion. First of all is we predict activity on CYP21 receptor. We know that if the re-rank score is a energy interaction, if the re-rank score lower energy will make it easier to for the derivatives. Derivative is the NBFFT series to bind the receptor, and the bond is more stable than the other because it has the lowest re-rank score. Okay, from this docking, we had that 5 selected compound where NBFFT 15 is more potent than NBFFT 14 and NBFFT 19, 13, and 17. Okay, after that we will gonna to this is the result of the prediction activity with the NBFFT 15 that the highest lower score with minus 535.393. And then after that we predict the 5 selected compounds in protox, and we will have that results in this slide. Okay, we can see that all of the compounds have LD50 very high. Okay, because it's non-toxicity, because the toxicity only approaching 60 and until 70%. And another toxicity that we will predict is hepatotoxic in the hepar, also mutagenic toxicity, and then if it has another toxicity, it will available in this other. Okay, we will see that among the derivatives, the lowest toxicity is the NBFFT 15, but NBFFT 13 is no toxicity in others, and hepatotoxic is less not toxic than NBFFT 15, although the accuracy of cytotoxic is higher than NBFFT 15. So that we choose NBFF 13 because that contain less toxicity than NBFFT 15. After that, we will using pharmacophore identification prediction with ligand score program. Okay, we could see that NBFF 13 has nitrogen and 2-methyl in this site that will interaction hydrophobic with amino acid valine 266A, and the second one interaction is with hydrophobic in this site with some amino acid phenylalanine amino acid. Phenylalanine type is 273A, and the third one is interaction of electron. This is electron accepting, and then this is electron donor for aspartate amino acid and serine amino acid, the strong electrophilic and lipophilic, and the last one is electron accepting from amino acid ASN 465A. Okay, then from the interaction, we will see that NBFFT in active receptors is very fits in the receptor, and all of the hydrophobic interaction is increasing, and the lipophilic, so that the electronic. Okay, and then the NBFFT 13 has minimal toxicity and it's ready to synthesize. And then this compound is promising as anti-cancer agent development further. Okay, the conclusion of our research is NBFF3 was the most effective and safe HSSH inhibitor based on the in silico prediction among alpha derivatives, and then it's ready to synthesize and other next step in drug targeted development. Thank you for your attention. If you have a question about my research, and I will be pleased for you to ask. Thank you. I'm sorry if I have any mistake in my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.